Linn-Mar friends, this is Mrs. Moore from Lynn Grove again, and today to help us out on some of our activities, I invited two of my own daughters to help us out. This is my daughter Josie.
Hi.
And she is in 9th grade at Linn-Mar High School. And this is my daughter Gracie.
Hi.
And she's in 5th grade at Boulder Peak. So they might be helping out on some of our activities today. I wanted you to get to see the faces behind the voices that you might hear in the background. All right, let's get started. Boys and girls, the month of November, I think, is a great time to sing patriotic songs. When something is patriotic, it means it shows love for a country. And something can be patriotic for any country. But since we live in the United States of America, I'm talking about American patriotic songs. And one of the very, very first patriotic songs for our country was Yankee Doodle. Some of you may already know this song. I'm gonna read this story to you. This is our song Yankee Doodle, and it is illustrated, the pictures are by Patty Goodnow. And the first time I'm just gonna read it to you and then maybe explain some of these old-fashioned words and sayings and tell you what they mean as we go. So here is Yankee Doodle. This song was first sung during the Revolutionary War for our country. And the Revolutionary War is the country, where America fought for freedom from England, sometimes we call it Britain, to become its own country. It says, Yankee Doodle went to town. So when this song was first sung, it happened during a time where there weren't any cars. And if you wanted to travel, like if you were in the country, like in this picture, and you wanted to go to town, you would have to go for a very long walk, or you could ride a horse. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. He's still going because he's got to go all the way to town. He stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. And back in those olden days, during that time, if somebody said something was macaroni, it meant that they thought it looked really cool, that it looked like it was in fashion. So he put a feather in his hat, and he thought that that looked pretty cool. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. He's still going to town, isn't he? Yankee Doodle dandy. If you've ever heard anybody call something dandy, it means it's good. It means it's fine. It means it's nice. He does look pretty fancy dressed up. Mind the music and the step. And they're saying, listen to the music and dance. And with the girls be handy. Means you're going to be able to dance with the girls and they're going to like that if you listen to the music and you start dancing. All right, now I'm going to go back through and I'm going to sing it very slowly to you. We'll look at it one more time while I sing it to you slowly. Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. All right. I'm going to try that whole song without showing you the words. Please join in with me. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. All right, I'm going to try the whole thing together. Are we ready? Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Okay, now that we know our song Yankee Doodle, Josie and Gracie and I are going to show you a couple of stick routines that you can do with this song. We are each holding just a wooden rhythm stick from school. Okay, I don't know how many of you most of you probably don't just have random little smooth wooden sticks laying around. So the first thing you need to do is go find something similar to this. It can be a long piece of wood. You could go outside and get a stick about this size, or something plastic. Maybe you could try to find maybe if you have like a metal straw in your kitchen, or if you have like maybe you could try it with a wooden spoon. I've never done that before, but it probably would work with a wooden spoon. So try to find something similar to this, and pause the video and then come right back. All right, so first thing that we're gonna do is we want you to hold your stick in your right hand. Awesome. All right, now we're gonna take our stick and we're gonna tap it 4 times on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you notice when we do that, we're not doing it in the middle of our bodies. We're tapping it right here kind of in front. See how this is the knee on the same side of my body that I'm holding my stick? So it's my right knee. I'm tapping it right in front of that knee. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do that again because Gracie was using both hands and not tapping in front of her right knee. So let's try that again. One hand right there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now you're going to take your empty hand and you're going to tap it 4 times with a smile. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put those 2 parts together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now let's try adding the sticks to the beginning of the song. So we're going to sing the words at the beginning while we play the stick. If you just want to do the stick part while we sing for you the first time, that's fine. You pick. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony. Stop right there. Good. All right, we're going to do it one more time. And if you didn't sing before, please join us now. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding on a pony. Awesome. Okay, taking the same stick in your right hand. On the word stuck, now you're going to take your stick again in front of your knee, and it's kind of like it's a magic wand, and you're putting it in to like stir your potion, but you can go stuck on the floor, right on that word. So stuck, do that together. Stuck, good job. So then we're gonna sing stuck a feather, and on the word in, you're gonna stay holding that part of the stick, but you're gonna lean over a little bit and put your hand and the other side of the stick down on the word in, okay? So it'll look like this. Stuck a feather in his hat. Try it one more time. Stuck a feather in his hat. Good, okay, let's go back to the beginning and see if we can go that far. Ready, go. Yankee Doodle went to town a-riding Good. All right. Now on Called It Macaroni, we're going to tap in front of our body 3 times. So I'm going to reach across kind of in front of my other knee, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Try that with me. 1, 2, 3. And then on 4, you're going to hold it up like this. So let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, up. Good job. All right. So let's start it stuck a feather in his hat, and we'll start right there, and then we'll go to the end. Ready? So we're going to go stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Try that again. Stuck a feather. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Awesome. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Here we go. Here we go. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. Stuck a feather in his hat and called it macaroni. Yay! Now you're going to get an opportunity to be creative a little bit today. I'm going to read to you this poem, this fall poem. We don't know who it's by, but I'm going to read you this poem, and you're going to have to guess what this poem is about. Listen carefully. Whiskey, frisky, hippity-hop, up he goes to the treetop. Whirly-twirly, round and round, down he scampers to the ground. Furly, curly, what a tail! Tall as a feather and broad as a sail. Where's his supper? In the shell. Snappity, crackety, out it fell. What is he? Do you have an idea? What is he? If you guessed a squirrel, you were right. This poem is called The Squirrel. Let me read it again. And this time, I want you to think about some ways, some different ideas that you could maybe add some creative movement to this poem. I'm not thinking like steady beat movement. I'm thinking about just how you could act it out and be creative with your movement. Listen again. Just get some ideas while you're thinking. The squirrel. Whiskey, frisky, hippity-hop. Up he goes to the treetop. Whirly-twirly, round and round. Down he scampers to the ground. Furly, curly, what a tail! Tall as a feather, broad as a sail. Where's his supper? In the shell. Snappity, crackety, out it fell. All right, do you have some ideas on maybe some movements that you could do to add to this poem? All right, I'm going to read it again, and I want you to stand up, and I want you to try out some of your creative movements while I read the poem to you again. I have some ideas of my own, but I'm going to save them to show to you while you make some choices for yourself. Here's the poem again. Whiskey, frisky, hippity-hop. Up he goes to the treetop. Whirly-twirly, round and round. Down he scampers to the ground. Furly, curly, what a tail! Tall as a feather, broad as a sail. Where's his supper? In the shell. Snappity, crackety, out it fell. All right. Did you like your ideas? If you liked some of them, but you want to change some of them, you can go back and listen to me read it again and try some new ideas. You could do that as many times as you want. I'll share with you some of the ideas that I was thinking about, but these aren't the right ideas. You kiddos are way more creative than I am, and I wish that I could see some of your ideas. Here, I'll get up and I'll show you some of the ideas that I was thinking. Boys and girls, when I was practicing actions for the squirrel, I had so many different ideas. Maybe some of them were the same as yours. Here's just one of the ideas I came up with. The squirrel. Whisky, frisky, hippity hop. Up he goes to the treetops. Whirly, twirly, round and round. Down he scampers to the ground. Furly, curly, what a tail! Tall as a feather and broad as a sail. Where's his supper? In the shell. Snappity, crackety, out it fell. Boys and girls, I hope you have an awesome week. See you later.